Girl, I'm sitting here. I'm like, how am I complaining about snow and I'm sitting here chewing on some ice?
You got that good ice too.
Yo, I can't.
I got off the train like, wait a minute. I got on the train. There was no snow. It was no snow. It wasn't that cold. I get off the train. I'm like, oh,
It's like a
oh
whole different
snap.
world, right? Like, damn.
I was like, oh, I'm not ready.
After you text me that, I look out the window. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm not ready.
And it's not even that regular snow. This thing is like I see it flying sideways. That's that.
Yeah. I said, oh, you coming down with a vengeance. Ooh, okay, I see you.
And every winter I fight to just be content with where I am instead
Mhm.
of like selling everything and either moving to an island or something.
Listen, moving to an island sounds nice right about now. I'm gonna say I'm going
That's
back home to Honduras or St. Vincent. Get some land.
absolutely. That's for me. That's part of the plan. Like some people work hard to be seen and to be in the limelight. No, I'm working to disappear.
To
Like
disappear, be gone, lay low. Absolutely.
gone.
Let my money work for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is
What's
the
up, boo?
goal.
How was your day?
I can't complain. It was I'll be wanting to say like that meme like fuck these kids, but it's like I always come back and I'm like it's rewarding and it's still in a sense, and especially when you're not gonna have great reception from every single student, but the ones that remember your name and they're like, oh, class was fun today. You get that positive feedback, and it's like, yeah, all right, all right, you all
What they
right.
call
I
you?
don't
They
know.
call you by your first name or they call you Mrs.
They
Miss
call me Miss Luna.
Miss Luna. Okay, hey Miss Luna. Hey Mom. Yeah. All right. Respect.
You they show the respect. They show the respect. So I appreciate, when I have really good students that like are, active and excited about learning.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
They make it worth it. They make it worth it.
Hey, the pretty
Hey,
K. Hi.
what's up? What's up? Welcome. Welcome. Peace to everybody that's joining in. Hope everybody's had a good day. And if you're not from the NYC area, or even if you are, just drop where you're from. We wanna know where everybody's at.
Yeah, tell us where you from. We are in New York City, and the snow is coming down.
Oh my gosh! Not even just coming down. I was just telling Tony sideways.
Yeah,
You 11? What you doing on here? Girl, leave
11.
here.
Oh my goodness, it's late. Where are you? Where you at in the world?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, where's everybody? Because we're just curious. We want to show love to
He asking
our
us what we doing. What
American
you doing, Travis? He asking us what we doing. What you doing? And how old are you?
Louisiana. That's where Pretty KK is.
It never snows. Okay, that's what's up. Is it warm?
Oh,
Cause it's cold out here.
listen, you got to live vicariously. Tony, at
Through you.
least the temperature is like at least in the upper 70s or something like that.
Oh, Adonis is in the Philippines. Hi, Adonis.
Nice in the Philippines. What's up? Welcome, welcome.
Travis doesn't know.
Okay, okay.
What y'all doing on YouTube at this time of night? It's
Yeah,
9:30.
y'all don't got school tomorrow? We were just talking about school. Like,
Oh
what
no,
y'all doing?
that's interesting.
Like,
Okay,
how is the algorithm letting these
the
kids know?
kids, yeah. How we and it's not made for kids, right? Very
Listen, we love
interesting.
the kids. But, we don't have kid friendly adult conversations all the time. So I don't know. I don't know.
We absolutely don't. It's 8:20 in Louisiana. It's 8:20. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, hour
So
behind.
it's
Yeah.
maybe on 24/7 on YouTube. I mean, I get it. YouTube. I don't know. Like I got sucked down the rabbit hole like more than a few times where you find one interesting video on YouTube and you learn something. You're like, what else can I learn
That
on here?
learn. Yeah, YouTube is definitely a hub for that, just like TikTok.
Gosh, yo, I started calling it YouTube University because I was learning so much. That's how
Hmm.
that's how I learned to edit. Like everything that I learned as far as like how to edit, I learned from YouTube.
Oh, that's
I
what's
learned
up.
I learned how to fly drones through YouTube. I studied for the test to get certified through YouTube. Like
Oh,
YouTube
that's
is a
what's up.
awesome.
I might have to join you on that. And I'll be feeling bad. I'll be like, Dad, Luna got a lot of work to do. But you make it look so easy. That stuff come out
At least
so
I make
good.
it look easy. Shit. The way I wanted to pull my hair out with Premiere Pro, I'm not using that shit no more. And it's
Yeah.
ironic since we were just at the Adobe, and I'm like, yo, I don't know if I can mess with Adobe like that no more.
You're gonna have
He
to
keeps giving
reach
me
out to Terry.
agita.
You're gonna have to reach out to Terry. Like, Terry,
So,
you need an assistant, bro.
like, but I don't know. I don't think he does the video end. I think he's just on the photography end. So
Mm.
I gotta ask him, like, who do you know in the video department that handles Premiere Pro? Because we gotta talk. This is not looking good.
I mean, listen, it looked like CapCut did really well. The video came
CapCut,
out really good.
once I got the hang of it, it
Hmm.
got easier, and it's actually just easier all around because for whatever reason, when they designed Adobe products, they said, you know what? We're gonna make this as difficult as possible for the user. The interface is gonna be just complicated for no reason, and we're
Hmm.
for that, and they're gonna deal with it.
Crazy. I guess it's for to rotate the device back up. I guess it's for people like me to not listen. Leave it to the professionals.
But how are you gonna, Travis? What are you talking about over there? And wait, how
I have no idea.
you doing on here,
That's you,
Travis?
Travis.
Like, listen, you 12, you don't know difficult yet, or at least hopefully you don't. I don't know what your life looked like so far, but you know, I remember 12, and I'm like, damn, that was a sweet life.
Right?
12 years, like, no bills, no adult responsibilities. Like, please, Travis, we
Yeah, if I
begging
was
you.
12, I guess I'd be on YouTube right now too, huh? Right. I'd be on YouTube
Yo, my
too.
biggest issue is losing sleep because I would stay up all night reading and like doing kid stuff and like playing with my Legos. Like,
Mm.
where, where that
Wow,
life at?
Legos. Remember Legos?
I love me some Legos. Like, that was a good part of my childhood that kept me
Hey,
busy
Travis,
for.
be nice. Watch your mouth before we get you out this room.
Wait,
It's
what
3 a.m.
happened?
What are you doing up at 3 a.m.? What time is it? It's 3 a.m. or it's 8?
You literally. What? Listen, you on our live, little dude. All right, so talk nice, but don't talk at all.
Exactly.
Listen, remember what I just said? We love the kids. I don't know so much anymore. I'm not so sure. You. Okay. My
Mm-mm-mm.
girl had a long, hard day at work. Okay, she can chew in your face if she needs to because That's
You watching the
Halloween.
Chainsaw Man? Oh my god! At 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get you out of here because we listen. It's a little suspect. Watching that at this time of night, you should be in your bed sleeping.
Um,
I don't know if I
I
like
don't know. Are the kids all right? I don't know. Are the kids are they okay? You need to check in on the youth on the younger generations more. I don't know. I'm kind of concerned.
that. Yeah, all right. We put him on timeout. Put him on timeout. I don't know if I like you watching the Chainsaw Man at 3 o'clock
I
in the
don't
morning. You coming in here talking all
know.
reckless.
It felt kind of weird.
Yeah.
I don't like sometimes I don't like you be catching these like exchanges with like teenagers and like adolescents and everything, and it just feels like an adult cosplaying as a kid or something because the way they be talking is not like
Like kids, right?
oh
Oh no.
like what they be reckless.
That'd be the only thing about the internet when people could see you and you can't see them.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, yeah. It's like they feel like they got some air in their chest or something like that. You know, I can't. I can't with these kids. Like the state of school affairs is a mess. Like, no, to be honest though, like I think I have more to say about like the teachers that I've encountered
The who?
than
You fading.
I think I would have more to say about the teachers, if anything, than the
Mm.
kids. Like when I go into these schools and I have like issues with the teachers, it's like I'm dealing with a kid.
Mm.
They be carrying on like while I'm trying to conduct class, they be carrying on their conversations, and I'm like, the kids can hear. Like if I can hear you, the kids can absolutely hear you,
Mm-hmm.
and they can take that as, oh, they're talking. I can
I
talk
could
too.
talk.
And I'm like, how do y'all not see that? How do you not understand? And not even trying to like keep it like hush hush. Like they loud.
That's crazy. Yeah. So much for leading by example, right?
Right,
Mm.
right. I'm like, this is kind of wild. I even have to say something, but
Yeah.
all right, here goes. Shut up. like,
And
shut
how
the,
they what would be their reaction?
like. I mean, of course, I say it as polite as possible. I'm not trying to cause no issues. But they're like, oh, okay. One time I had a teacher like, oh, really? It's that?
Mm-mm.
Yes, yes, it is. It's very distracting. Especially
Yeah.
to me, I know it's distracting to at least a couple of them. So.
Yeah. That's crazy. That sucks. I
But
haven't
I
been in the school in so long, so I wouldn't even know, you know? Last
yeah,
time I was in the school, my niece graduated high school,
okay.
and I was like, I couldn't believe how they broke the schools up. Like there's one school on one floor, another school, and I was just like, oh my god, that would like me as a kid, I would have ADHD because it'd be like it's too much going on. Like you know what I'm
It's all-
saying? And I'm like, y'all messing these kids up with all of this stuff. Like what?
That's exactly the issue that I have running into like some of these schools because I go there expecting like, okay, this is a school I have to go to. And on the building it says something completely different. I'm like, wait a minute, am I at the right place? Like
Yeah.
you'll see signs for the other like whatever other school is operating under that building, but it's very confusing. Like
Mm,
I don't understand how they even or why they even do
did
that.
that.
But
Talk about consolidating, right?
I would think so. Make things simpler, not
You
more complicated.
consolidate these schools and they make all these storage spaces. It's wow.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's crazy. I just saw something. I think it's in my text actually, because I follow the color of change. Is it
okay.
the color change? And I believe. Wait, matter of fact, let me see.
Okay. Just checking on something, y'all. Told me to be right back. I'm just, sitting
Oh damn, you can't even hear me either, right? You can't even hear me.
here.
Yeah, something about President Donald Trump is taking out the Department of Education, or he changing the Department of Education and putting in. Hold on, let me.
This guy. And it's not to say that the Department of Education doesn't need its reforms. It
No,
needs
he's
to.
eliminating the Department of Education, and he is appointing Linda McMahon as a secretary of. Hold on.
Okay. So I'm scared for these kids right now because what
As a
this.
secretary of education. Linda McMahon is from wrestling. I forgot whose wife that is from wrestling. But yeah, the secretary of education. I said, "Oh shit, it's about to go down with Donald. It's about to go down with Trump."
I just think that I don't know. He must be salty about something, like because I think
Oh,
he's
he's
just
salty. He gonna stick it to the government.
he's gonna try to dismantle as much as possible.
Everybody who tried to put him in jail, you out of here.
But the thing is, like, I'm still trying to understand how we have somebody that's convicted, a convicted.
38 counts.
How?
I don't know,
Isn't
man.
You were just talking about lead by example. Is this the example the country is trying to set with putting a convicted felon
Well,
in?
the country look like they just trying to protect whatever it is. Like they don't want to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So whatever he got on them, that's what that's about. He
You know
got
what?
stuff
You're right.
on everybody,
You are
and they was
absolutely
like, "Nope, we cannot let this man not win." It had to be some type of, you gotta let me win, or else I'm gonna put this all out there.
I think there's a lot of people scrambling between him, Diddy, between Epstein's list. Like there's so many people with so much dirt on them that they're like, I don't know what is it that's so bad. I mean, I can only imagine, but I'm just so curious at this point.
But they all were
Like,
trafficking. They all pedophiles. They all was doing shit
it
they
has,
wasn't supposed to
it has to be
do.
shit like that. It has to be shit like that
Did you
because
ever get to watch that movie Blink Twice?
I did actually. I did. Yo, I was not like I anticipated, the what was happening during the movie, but I would not I was not anticipating the ending. Did you see it? I don't want to
Yeah, she got his ass, right?
spoil.
She got his ass.
You're like, Daddy.
Yep. She got his ass. Yep, absolutely. And I was like, oh, this got to be Cassie. It's got to be
I
Puffy
am
Cassie.
not mad at that. I am not mad at that
But you
ending.
see how the movie was. It was like, oh, okay, I can see how shit can happen, and people can go on as if like now I see, like what can be done. These people are beyond rich enough to get things to fuck with your memory, to keep you,
Yeah,
not remembering anything the next day until you do. You know what I mean? Like I was like, wow, it was wild.
that was a wild movie. I had to rewind like
Yeah.
because I'm like,
Same. I had to watch it. I watched it 3 times because I was like, nah, I need to watch this again because I feel like I missed something. Because you see the first friend that they offed,
and then they like act like she was never
never
there.
there. And you see how that was wild when she was like, wait a minute, where's my friend? Like how you wake up and not remember your friend was there. Yeah. That was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, it's possible. They live such a life that,
But to have to what was even more crazy, like once it started, forming, like she was there before, like she had gone through this experience like already before and she couldn't
no.
remember. I was like, what?
Wow. That's what I said. I said, wait a minute. I said, oh, snap. So you came back home and you totally didn't remember and not remembering meeting this man before, going there before. You don't remember none of that? That was wild.
And this man is like, oh, you think I would hurt you? You're like my best friend. Like, yo, they shit, like they've had that much experiences together that she does
That
not
she does
remember.
not remember. And he was just playing her. Yeah.
Yo, he
Yeah.
played that role too good though. I was like,
Didn't
I was
he?
something different after that. I'm like, Shannon, is that
Yeah.
you?
Yeah. Right. Right. That's what I was like. I was like, no, not Save the Last Dance. I was like, no. Why would you do that? That wasn't nice. Yeah.
Yo, that was a crazy movie. I mean, it was very well done.
Yeah.
Like when
Absolutely.
when I found out that Zoe Kravitz did it, I was like, okay, Zoe, I see
Right?
you. I see you.
So
That
I feel
was
like she was talking from a space where
she knows.
she knows,
Absolutely. No.
because I've never seen a film like that before.
Nope.
And in a time like this now, it's
Mm,
insightful.
yep.
It's insightful. It's like, oh wow, okay. You know
Like
what I'm saying?
not
And
for nothing. Like, oh, I had like, a huge crush on Lenny Kravitz for the longest. And after I watched that movie, I started going down the rabbit hole because I was like, if she's making a movie about this and her dad is, like pretty iconic face in the game, like what has he done? Like what's going on there? Come to find out, buddy buddy with a lot of
a lot of them.
a lot of suspect
Yeah,
faces. Oh no, not Lenny. Come
yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's crazy. And you see her mom stayed away from that industry.
Yeah,
Like she got away from it long time ago and just it stayed away.
and stayed. Yeah,
That's
and
somebody I would love to speak with. You know what I'm saying? I would
that
love to speak with her.
there is like it makes a lot more sense now. Like you know, and we don't even know a lot. There's so much we don't know, but
No.
just in the little that we do, a lot makes so much more sense now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this thing is like, I mean, we in the age of Aquarius. There's gonna be a lot of stuff coming out, a lot of stuff, and they're gonna try. They're gonna try very hard to keep it buried,
Yeah.
but truth
It's
gotta
already
see.
coming out though. It's just, it's already starting to seep. It's already like, the seas are opening up. Everything is starting
I'm
to
here.
already.
I
Yeah.
am here for it. I'm like, you know what? Because I love the truth. Like people try to, like hide from it. Sometimes people try to like, cover it up, try to like blur it a little bit. But I love some cold hard facts because it just seems to make more sense to me. It feels so much better to me. Like I don't like it's nice to watch a movie every now and then, but I just know like this is not real. This is maybe if it's something like Blink Twice, like it could happen. It probably has happened, but
Got
the
some proof to
actual
it. Yeah.
right, the actual movie itself, this is like a fictional work of art.
Yeah.
But yo,
Well,
all these
art it
things
is, girl. A work of art it is.
all these things that they're throwing in our face, like, people are really waking up.
Mm-hmm.
They are waking up to this, and I am so here for it.
Yeah.
It feel that see that to me feels more like Christmas than any than actual Christmas.
It's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas. For real, I was like, wow, like, man, shit is happening, and Trump is preparing to kick us all in the ass.
You know what? I'm actually like people are scared of what's gonna happen
I'm
under.
not afraid.
I'm not afraid either. Like we've already been here. We've already been in this space where everybody was like, "Oh, if he wins, I'm leaving the country." All right, they still here. These people are still here,
People are still
and
here, and he's won
and
before.
right,
He
like
won again.
my whole thing is what happened the last time that was so bad besides people acting the fool? Like, yeah, people were acting stupid, but that's nothing new. That's been
Yeah,
happening
yeah. With Bush, the Bushes, with the Bushes, the Reagans. Like we had bad presidents long before Trump.
way, way long. But the thing is, we didn't know how bad they were. We know he's not a good person. We
Yeah,
know he's not.
yeah,
We know this.
yeah.
And like I'm more comfortable with the person that's being authentic and showing their ass off than the person that is doing dirt behind the scenes and trying to
That's
show
a
everyone.
fact because we've been seeing Trump for he been in this game for years. He been in this game for years. It made him an animal. There's rules to this shit. He wrote him a manual, a step by step booklet.
Read that she was like, "Oh, word that."
Yeah.
He's versed on the game.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So how can you not love this man? It's like
Look,
I already know. I already
I
know. He
I
done
don't
showed his ass from poor man, rich man. What's that book? Poor guy, rich guy. He been showing his ass forever.
forever.
He
Like,
been on TV showing his ass. Like we been watching Trump. Come on now.
listen, celebrity apprentice, like them apprentice shows. Like, I hated to see him, but at the same time, it's like he's entertainment. That is very entertainment. Like, whether you love him or hate him, you're going to get something out of him. He's going to evoke some type of emotion out of you
Absolutely. And that's what he be looking for. He be doing it like he doing it for TV all the time.
all the time. Like, that man was made for TV.
Yeah. He was made for this. He was made for this. Absolutely. Absolutely. Even I know he'd be like, I don't know what they thought or what they was expecting. Like, ain't nothing about me change. Like, this is who
And
I've been throughout his campaign. That nigga ain't have no plan.
nope.
He was like, once I get elected, then we'll figure things out. And as you can see, he's figuring things out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a little worried about that Department of Education thing. I mean, the Department of Education definitely needs reform, but to completely throw it out and hand over the whole system to somebody that is not even in any kind of education field, that is very worrisome. Like
I
as
wish
it
I could
is,
put it. I wish there was some way that I could like post it or something. I wish there was some way I could do that. But
that should be YouTube's next big thing to
yeah, right.
put that stuff.
Wish I was able to do that, but I can't.
'Cause, yeah, I mean, as it was, like, I was pissed off what Mayor Adams was doing with cutting funding from schools in the city, and it's just it's
Wait, what? May Adams was what?
he was cutting funding
Oh yeah,
from.
because he was pocketing that shit.
Oh wow, hmm. But it's like knowing that okay, if it's not he's cutting down in New York, but at least other places are able to have some sort of education system or some kind of funding for their education. But what's coming in, I don't know. I think that a lot of parents should start looking into homeschooling, even as difficult as that may be. I don't think that education system is as good as it once was.
Yeah,
It's a
I
lot
agree.
of holes in it now. And seeing it firsthand through the years, like how like teachers rightfully so, like they take a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So even when I have like my issues with them, I still understand it's coming from a place of like they're frustrated with their job too. They're frustrated with the whole system.
Mm.
I've talked to some of them of how like things are in the schools, and it
Yeah.
is hard on them. And I can only imagine like with whatever changes are coming, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. They saying he's erasing the whole education system. So I don't know if that means that what it sounds like to me. Well, I'm hoping that he's just revamping it and not just, you know what I'm saying. But I don't know if his revamp is, necessarily a good revamp either. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if that's a good thing as well. Because Linda McMahon, like, what is? I'm gonna have to look her up because what she does.
Nothing that is probably beneficial to children. I don't,
Right.
I don't think that's the best person to put in charge. Damn,
Yeah. I don't know either.
damn,
I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna share this live to bring some people in here.
girl. Ooh,
Girl.
ooh. I'm concerned for the children. I mean, I was already concerned for the children because there's always some kind of trafficking, some kind of predator on the loose, predators, I should say. There's so many of them, but at least they had, people that cared, you know, teachers that they could come to and, learn something from.
Right.
But, it's gonna be hard to keep good teachers on board with, a continuously failing system.
With the who? Say that again.
With like a continuously failing system
Mm.
that's not supporting the teachers and what they have to do on a day to day.
And that's been an ongoing thing too with the teachers. This has been an ongoing thing.
Absolutely has. Like over the years, like because of so much funding being cut, they got to come out of pocket for supplies, and it's like they care.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
wow.
And it's like a lot of them they don't get reimbursement. It's because they actually care about what they do and they care about their students that they do this. And as it is, they don't get paid enough. Like
Mm.
I've said that this system of like where entertainers are getting millions of dollars, and then we have like what are actually essential workforce in this world, they don't get nearly enough.
Mm. Damn.
And I'm just like, yo, this whole thing is so backwards. That just goes to show you how much they're willing to invest in distracting people.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what's happening. I don't. I can't call it. I don't know what to say about it. I don't know what you know what I mean. Like I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know. I just know that that I don't believe. And the older I'm getting, and the more I'm getting into learning more about politics and the system, and I just don't believe that they are necessarily for the people or all people. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely not. Absolutely not. You could like if it's not evident, like the thing is like the system how it is, they invest more into war, into entertainment than they actually do educating and taking care of people. Like that doesn't make sense. That's a whole backward system.
Because even the medical system, the healthcare system, that's fucked up. Education system, that's fucked up.
So fucked up.
Yeah,
So that just goes to show you, like the people up top, that's where their priorities are.
yeah,
Huge money in war, huge money in entertainment. Yeah, let's put all our funding into that. But educating the people, nah, they don't need that.
yeah. That's just
They,
taking our money. We need to make money. We need the money. Yeah,
they're
yeah,
like they're really like trying to keep a cap on education and things of importance like that because if people are too healthy, if they're too educated, then they would know not to support a crooked ass government.
And the government they don't want that. Mm-mm.
Mm, mm,
They
mm,
don't want
mm.
that, honey. No, 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 no.
Wait, where my light at?
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to share this. I'm gonna share this live. Hold on.
It's wild in these streets, like, and it's just getting wilder. 'Cause it's like the more that things like are being disassembled, the more that truth is coming out. It's like the more you okay, the more the more they're trying to like really cover their tracks and not make this shit better. Like yo, it's crazy. What's up, Shanti? How you feeling? But yeah, we up in here cutting up about crooked governments and the education system, how it's just abysmal. It's abysmal. I can't even like. There's no words that I want to say right now because that would probably change the rating on this to not
Hey,
for.
Shanti. Chanti. Chanti in the building. Chanti.
Welcome, welcome, Shanti.
Welcome, Shanti. Shanti, so I was talking to Josh. I'm pretty sure you spoke to Josh. Oh, he said sup, Tony, but he said, hey, Luna. We starting shit. Over here starting shit. Hey, Luna. But I was talking to Josh the other day. Josh is looking to start his podcast.
Okay,
He
okay.
said he spoke. He said he spoke to you about it. Everybody in these podcast streets.
Listen, I mean, what's their conversation going to be looking like? What's the show going to be about?
He's looking like he want to do it on a party bus type of thing, like something in motion. Yeah, something in
Okay.
motion or something like that. So yeah, I was talking to him the other day about it. So I don't know. We gonna see. I guess what he want to do.
He
But
got the party bus already. Like he got
he got
every.
the party bus.
Okay,
Yeah, he got the party bus already. So I was like, oh, all right, yeah, something in motion. We'll see.
okay. You,
Yeah,
hey, I'm curious.
I so
I
am I.
feel
So am
like hmm. Now is it gonna be like one of those debauchery type of party buses, or are they like
I. Hmm.
partying like what like Diddy partying like
Ah, that's
what?
interesting. I don't know. I don't know. We were shooting ideas back and forth because he act, I act. He was like my scene partner in a lot of things. We did a lot of shows and stuff together. So, I was thinking maybe we could do something innovative, and fun when it comes to entertainment. It could be a pod, but it could be, formatted differently.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know what he wants to do with it. So
Okay.
he was just like, I just need some ideas, Tony. I was like, just let me know what your plan is and where you want to go with it, and then I can help you out with it. But I don't know. So we'll
Okay.
learn more about it. Shout to George. I sent him the invite too. So if he coming here,
Okay. Well, hopefully you stop in. I'm
yeah,
curious to hear more about this party bus podcast because
sir. So am I. I was like, oh, on the party bus. Okay, that's sound cool.
Shanti, you're gonna be on like hosting as well.
Nah, Shanti is the video,
Okay. Okay.
the,
So you're behind the
the
camera.
visual guy.
Got you. Got you.
Remember, Shanti is the one that shoots Rapsis.
Okay.
Yeah, he the one that shoots Rapsis.
Nope.
Did my, you know, did our photo shoots and stuff. He's the one that's going to do our photo shoot when we get it together because we need photos.
Let's do this. Gotta get. Whoa. You gotta coordinate some outfits. Gotta figure
Hmm.
out like how we doing this because and it's cold out too.
Yeah, we're gonna
What's
have to be
on the
inside, girl. We're gonna have to do
board?
it in studio shoot.
Okay, yeah, it has to be.
We're gonna have to do a video shoot or something.
It has to.
Ah, shouts to the Brooklyn Way.
Hey, hey.
Red love is the Brooklyn Way. Thank
Oh,
you.
that reminds me. I made a reel off of the last episode. Oh,
You
meanwhile,
made it.
let's take it. If y'all haven't saw the last episode of Girl Podcast, go tune in. But
Yes. Season 2, episode 2.
yes, so I made a real. You had said that during the first half of the episode, so I was like, you know what? And I had to chime in. I'm like, I'm honorary Brooklynite, but I'm not like.
I mean, listen, yeah, Staten Island is, yeah, Staten Island is Staten Island. Staten Island is Staten Island.
I was like, what lies are you about to tell me right now?
Staten Island is Staten Island. It absolutely is. But it's out there in them Brooklyn streets over there, in them Brooklyn streets over there,
Yeah,
on that side over there. It's out there.
we out here, we out here. But
But
um,
yeah, season 2, episode 2 with Urilla Cave of Everyday BK TV. That
see,
peanut butter sandwich definitely was for the streets.
it was good. Okay, like I had my reservations at first. I was like, I don't know how this is gonna work, but it worked. It worked.
It worked. It worked. It
Yeah.
worked out. It worked out pretty well.
Yes, it did. It did. We got part two coming out soon, so stay tuned for that.
I did. I shared the live to my 112 members on my Instagram. What is that? My Instagram channel.
Okay.
Um, and I
Oh, the
did
broadcast channel.
say that again.
Your broadcast channel.
Yeah, my broadcast channel. Yeah, and I shared it. I didn't text. I didn't text it yet. I'm about to though. I'm about to start sending it out. It kind of interrupts the live though every time I go off. That's why I didn't do it. But thank you for that tip, the Brooklyn Way.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Y'all make sure y'all follow the Brooklyn Way TV too.
Okay. Okay. Shout out.
But
Yeah.
yeah, season 2, episode 2 with Urilla Cave of Everyday BK TV, which is a really dope episode. That was the first half of that episode where we sat and because we need to eat. We need to eat. So the first half was about eating, talking and eating, and that's what we did. And yeah, Urilla was showing us how she came up with the peanut butter and jelly grilled cheese sandwich, which
Yo,
was very
something.
interesting with coconut flakes.
Yo, that like I love coconut. So when she said that, I was like, okay, I felt better about it, but I was still like, I like that's a lot of flavors, and even though coconut like to a lot of people doesn't have much of a taste, like I've always gotten like a really like a strong flavor off of
You
it.
faded, Luna.
Let me get closer. Let me get all up in y'all faces.
Get
No,
up off.
I was saying like coconut to me like has a stronger taste than it seems to like for other people. It's like I've always loved coconut, and
So do I, but I didn't. I don't feel like I tasted the coconut in the sandwich though.
I
Mm-mm.
tasted. I did taste it. It's just not like a strong taste because everything else is like so overpowering when it comes to the flavor that you couldn't really get like it's like for me it was like a hint of coconut. So
Yeah, I didn't taste the coconut. The cheese, yeah.
yeah,
I
absolutely.
tasted the cheese, and I tasted it tasted like it had like a burnt kind of cheesy taste.
That was
That's
that
what I
smoke.
tasted. So
Yeah,
I guess that was the coconut because the coconut flakes was roasted, right? They was roasted.
toasted. Yeah, yeah,
They were
just toasted.
toasted, yeah. So I believe that's what I was tasting, but I was like because I was looking for the coconut taste, but I didn't really taste that.
Okay. Yeah, I got a light. It was very light, and if I'm like, I want to try it myself, so I'll probably add more coconut, like even it out between the cheese and the coconut more. And yeah, I definitely want to try that at
Did
home
you
because
try? You tried it?
no, not yet, not
Yeah,
yet.
I haven't tried it yet because I want to get the chunky peanut butter. Because remember
Yeah,
she was saying that with the peanuts.
I wanted to try some chunky almond butter because like I'm not like
I
peanut
have
butter.
almond butter in the fridge though, and
You should
I never
try
used it. It's just sitting in the fridge.
it. Oh. And so actually, what you can do, you can turn it into chunky yourself. You can use the almond butter and then just like chop up some like almonds and sprinkle it in, and that makes it chunky.
Sounds like a plan. I might just have to do that.
Um,
Yeah, because I definitely thought about it. I was like, all right, I need to get. Did I bring that peanut butter and jelly home? I think I did, right?
yeah,
I don't think I brought it inside. It might be still in the car. It might still be in the car. Think about it. It might still be in the car. I might have to look in the car. I'm gonna have to look in. Let me look in the fridge right now. Matter of fact. Now I think about it. I'm like, did I bring that peanut butter and jelly home? I remember, she was like, "Here, Tony, since you bought it, take it."
Shanti
Okay,
said
it's in there. Oh, it is in there.
we should do a photo shoot outside. I don't know about that because
Yeah,
did
nah,
you
you
see
do it
that
outside,
it was
Chauncey, by
cold
yourself.
just now? Like it's cold out there.
Said you do it by yourself. You go outside.
Listen,
You do a photo shoot.
cute all bundled up in winter gear. Man,
No thanks.
who thinks that that's cute? Like, if you bundled up, it's cold, man.
That is not it.
Shanti,
No, no, no. It's not a go. You laughing at me? That's not a go.
I'm gonna have to listen.
To
It's cold.
you. To you. Not
As
that
it is,
cold out there.
like
To you.
I'm starting to detest winter. Okay, New York winter. So when
I
it
actually
goes,
like winter. I'm not gonna lie. I like winter. I like the winter. I really do like the winter time. I like the winter gear. I like the winter styles. I don't like to be outside, but I like winter. Like if that makes sense. Like I mean, I know it's an oxymoron, but yeah, yeah, I like winter.
wait. All right, Tony, I need you to break that down for me. How does that work? You like the gear and everything, right? Now, don't get me wrong, because some of the gear be cute, but if you don't like going outside with it, then I
Yeah.
like. Listen, when it comes to, I'm a summer baby, so I've always enjoyed like spring and summer season. Like autumn is cool too. I love the colors of fall. Like anytime I wanted to do like a photo shoot, I'm like, can we wait until autumn? It's just so much prettier outside.
The fall is the best though, yeah, because the colors, all the fall colors is nice.
Yeah,
Always looks good outside. The leaves when the leaves fall, and the weather is usually the best during the fall time.
that's hoodie season right there. Who
Mhm.
doesn't like a good hoodie season? But once it starts dropping below like 40, or like no, matter of fact, let me say 45. Because 45 is still doable, but you still need a coat.
Yeah,
But
it's about 20. It's about like 29 right now, I believe,
mm,
something like that. Yes, it was cold. I'm going to work today, and it was. I was like, all right, I need a scarf, but I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? I was cool. It wasn't as cold as I was, and my coat is a little warm, so I don't want to be overheated. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to have on too much stuff. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm coming back home. I'm coming back home. I leave the job. It's cold. It's cold now, but there's no snow, no mist, none of that. So I'm get off the train here as I'm coming home, and I'm like, wait, what the hell? I'm seeing like little flurries going around in this brick. I was like, ooh. It's like it's a little nippy when it's cold outside. It's like it's a little nippy out here.
like
Can't
no,
wait to get home.
no, thank you. I'm I am I'm an island girl. Like I don't know how my mom like she came like literally was born and came from the island, and now she's saying she likes the cold better.
Really?
Yeah, meanwhile I was born here and I'm like, take me back to the islands,
How long
man.
she's
Like
been here? How long your mom been here?
she's been here for a while since like I want to say this was definitely before I was born.
Okay, so she been here for a while.
Oh yeah.
My mom
So
too. She been here. She been here for a long time. My mother don't
yeah.
even like to go back home.
See, that's the problem I started running into her. I was like, we haven't like we need to take a trip. Like when I was trying to get her to go back to Trinidad, this was before the pandemic actually. We were planning to go for like 2020. And then, when that shit hit, I was like, I guess not.
Listen, when you go to Trinidad, I want to go. I want to do carnival. Last time
Yeah.
I did carnival. It was like the 90s.
A word.
Yeah, but
See,
that's when
I
it was lit.
see. I feel like that would have been a
I did
like,
Carnival the year that Jay-Z did Big Pimpin', and I missed it.
oh shoot.
Yup. We had literally we got there. I don't remember we got there later. I think we got there later. Like we missed, like we were behind.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Like they were shooting, they was ahead of us and we were like behind. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
Okay.
And people were talking about it, and we was like, what they know about Jay-Z out here? Like dead ass, you know, our ignorant asses. What they know about Jay-Z? What they talking about? And he was damn sure shit shooting Big Pimpin' video out there.
Wow.
Yup. We was like, oh shit, we really did miss the video shoot. He was really here.
I didn't even know it was filmed out there.
Yeah, it was filmed out there. Yeah, some of it. So when you watch the video, you'll see. Yeah, Big Pimpin'. Yup, you'll see a little bit of carnival happening in the video.
Yeah.
We was
I
out there
don't.
that year.
I'm trying to remember. Like, I'm trying to like think. Like, I can't even remember the video. So yeah, I need to rewatch
You're gonna have
that.
to, yeah, you're gonna have to look it up after we get off this live so you can see it.
But
Yeah.
yo, listen, I just had my first experience of carnival as an adult.
Really?
Yeah, and I
Ooh,
was like, oh,
girl.
girl.
Carnival. Oh my God. That's the original. Like, people think Eastern Parkway.
Mm,
People
no,
think Eastern Parkway. You gotta go. Like, even back in Honduras, Carnival out there be what? Lit. When I tell
yeah,
you, it's all the way turned up. You know what I'm saying? Even to this day, all the way turned up. But I've never experienced Carnival. Like even Miami Carnival was cool. You know what I'm saying? They try to come close. Eastern Parkway, cool. It ain't what it used to be though, Eastern Parkway. But Trinidad, man, listen, ain't nothing like it.
no,
Ain't nothing like it.
I
Because
can't.
you experience the culture firsthand for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? It's way more authentic. What they can do there still was limited here in the States. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I,
I'm glad I got to experience that at a young age, just like Sunsplash. I got to experience Sunsplash at a young age in Jamaica. So
that yo, I wish I was able to experience it in the '90s because the '90s was the best era for everything. So I'm sure Carnival was like, oh my god.
Carnival was lit, honey. I ain't even have permission to go. I ain't have permission to go. I damn sure didn't. You know, I was outside. Like what? Who? What? Out of here. What are you talking about?
Oh, shit.
I got a passport. I'm going.
Yo, that is dope. That is
Get
dope.
my stamps. I'm out of here. Yeah, I got to travel and experience a lot of stuff.
That's good.
Real young. So I'm happy about that. Hey Curtis, how you doing?
Good. That's good. What's good,
Thank you for
Kurt?
joining our live. You already know it's your favorite hood chick, ToniSteelz.
Yo,
And Luna Pro, we
yeah,
out here
I
in
would
these
absolutely
podcasts.
do it again.
Say that again.
I would absolutely do Carnival again because, like, even though I was in it, I'm like, you know what? I want to do this again. Like, it wasn't enough.
You
Like,
play Mass?
yeah,
Oh, in Trinidad?
yeah.
Oh, Luna, you play Mass.
It was like this, like the energy from that day, it still lingers because there is like I've never experienced anything like it. I've never experienced that. It's like everybody's just on this like super dope happy wave. You know, everybody's like just there to have a good time. I
When
mean, I
did you
know
go? Because I know they stopped after the pandemic. Like they stopped, right?
they stopped for a little bit, but they picked
Yeah.
up. I can't remember which year. I think it was they started again in it was either 23. It was either 22 or 23.
Okay.
But yeah, they definitely came back. They
Then we
came
need
back.
to plan for 26, honey, because we need to go out to Trinidad and play Mass. I want to play Mass. You said what?
I'm down. I am down because
Yeah, I
yeah,
want to play Mass in Trinidad. What?
yeah.
Costume and ting and ting. Look
And
on
the
it.
parties, like I didn't do all the parties. Like I went down there. I was like, listen, I am a big fan of sleep, and when it comes to
Oh,
losing it,
we didn't sleep in Trinidad. We didn't
listen,
sleep.
I know that I am no good to anyone, including myself, when I am deprived, right? I can lose like a few hours here and there. Like, I don't have to be like,
Says the
always.
girl who comes from Staten Island and be outside, and I be the one be like, all right, Luna, I'm going home. I see you later. You're like, I'm gonna just chill for another hour. I'm like, this girl got a whole journey to get back home, and she's still outside. All right. Says the one who be outside. We was talking about me and
Listen,
Real was talking about that. I was like, listen, I guess because Luna said she coming from Staten Island, I'm gonna be outside. I'm gonna be outside. I'm gonna just make the day out of
right.
it.
I gotta make a use of the time, man. If I'm gonna be outside, I'm gonna be outside because when I'm inside, I am inside.
Yeah, same, same, same,
Okay.
same. You know me. I'll be like, all right, Luna, well, well, about that time, sister get sleepy. I said, yeah, I'm about to go.
I
But that's
understand.
because I partied. I partied in my days. Like I partied. I was at every club, every event. Like I partied. So
Yeah.
now it's like, okay, been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
but
it's the same thing. Listen, but I will tell you that the parties that I went to out there, like if they had those parties here, like I would still like to party. Like it was.
they're not what they used to be. But they still have them out here. They still have them out here. I
I
haven't
don't.
been. Listen, the last time I did Juve, that was years ago. But the last time I did Juve, I remember we partied like 3 days straight, like literally three. There was no coming home. There was no changing of clothes. There was just because the parties go all night. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They, especially from Juve to the Parkway, like what you out all day, all night. Like that's how we used to. That's how we used to do it. There was no going home. Like change. You either carrying your change of clothes with you, or you gonna find a little hydrant somewhere and wipe your face, brush your teeth, and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Find a little
you
spot to change your clothes, and put on a little skirt, something, and keep it going.
you would swear like people would alter their whole lifestyle just to keep up with carnival season time. They will definitely do the little hydrant, bathe off and keep it moving.
Let
But
me tell you, when we was in Trinidad, there was no. First of all, there's no way for you to get back to where you staying anyway. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? Once you outside
that's
and
it.
that's it. You going to you gotta you better find your way because who's taking you back to town? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Who's taking you back to town? Ain't nobody doing all of that.
No.
Grab all your stuff, grab everything you need. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. We going for like 3 days straight. 3, 4 days straight, we going. We going until you going back home. Till you go back to America.
Man.
Like you
When I,
outside. Bring your
when I
suitcase with you.
got my cousins was out there and they did a lot more parties than I did because I was like once they told me they were like, oh, it's a theme thing, they had some like western theme for when I was like, I'm not doing all that shit. So here's what I'm gonna do.
And they get busy. They get in costume. Yeah.
Listen, the the pictures I'm seeing, like head to toe western
Yeah.
gear. Like, you would swear they was at the OK
Yeah.
Corral doing they
Yeah.
thing. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Y'all look like you had a good time, but I still stand where I stand. I'm like, when it comes to certain themes, like I'm okay with, doing certain things, but I want to be able to show up how I show up. So the parties that I chose, I am so glad that I chose them because like really I had such a dope time. There was like I lost like you would get lost in the crowd
Yeah.
and still partied up with strangers.
With
You could turn
strangers.
to your left, turn to your right, and they're like, "Hey, you
Uh huh.
like
Yeah.
there's no strangers when it comes to carnival. You
Not at
just
all. Everybody family.
yeah, for real.
Yeah,
It's
everybody family, and everybody trying to take you everywhere.
yeah.
We go Ponder Road, then we go. You like, God, all right, okay, I don't know, whatever. That's what you want to do. Let's do it.
That's 2026. I am down. Trinidad Carnival. We out there.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. I heard they have carnival in Aruba too.
They have listen, every island has their own
On
carnival.
carnival.
It's just they don't talk about it like they do certain islands. Like you hear about Trinidad, you hear about Jamaica, but a lot of the smaller islands they don't get a lot of love when it comes to their carnivals.
I haven't heard Jamaica Carnival in a minute. I remember doing Sunsplash though. I remember
Okay.
doing Sunsplash. I think it was like maybe 99.
Mm,
Maybe before, yeah, 99. I want to say it was 1999. I did Sunsplash. I think that was the last one,
okay.
I want to say. And everybody was out. Boy, you couldn't tell me I wasn't Jamaican. You couldn't tell me what. You couldn't tell me I was outside, Luna, when I tell you I was outside. You could not tell me nothing.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah,
listen, you step foot on you a native. Once you participate in such a big cultural event like that, it's basically like, you become a part of them. So
that's
it's
it. I came back to the States with a whole accent. A whole accent. Well, you couldn't tell me nothing. What you with the blood clot, your mouth, a whole hair movement and
yeah.
hunting, hunting. What do you mean?
The way that I felt so ashamed because like I love Jamaicans, like they're such like fun people, but I dated a Jamaican dude like way back in the day, and the way I couldn't understand him, but I'm like, you just so
Oh,
fine
you
that
dated a
I'm.
Jamaican. You
Yes,
dated a whole yardie.
Jamaican, and I was like, wait, what? I'm like, say that again, but say it slower, like enunciate.
Yeah.
And
Mm-mm.
yeah, no, I was just like, you know what? You're so fine, but if I can't understand you, then no, we're not gonna do this anymore.
That's
But
funny.
that was fun. That was a good time.
Jamaica is nice though. I want to go back to Jamaica though. I went for
Jamaica's
my birthday like 2 years ago. Me and Tracy, because you know me and Tracy birthday is 4 days apart.
right, right,
So
right.
we went to Jamaica. I think it was 2022.
Okay.
We went to Jamaica. We was in Montego. We went for a destination wedding.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, we stayed at a resort, which was cool. Which was cool. I actually enjoyed it because I actually got to chill, relax, and then just enjoy the essence of Jamaica.
Yeah.
But it was nothing like being in country. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Because when I went to Jamaica, I was in the country. Like I was in, you know what I'm saying? I was at people's
hey, who you
house.
know out in the country? Who was you staying with?
You said what?
Who was you staying with out in the country? Or like y'all
My
found a
sister in
place?
law family. My sister in law is Jamaican.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, and her family. So we was in the heart of
Uh,
Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'll tell you. I was like, what?
no, but
What one?
those are the best. When you get down with the locals, they will take you to the best spots.
They absolutely did. When I tell you, it was in a yard. It was a huge yard. Well, they call it yard, but
Mm.
it looked like it was like a block. When I tell you, speakers lined up the whole like, and I was like, oh, this is nothing like Brooklyn block parties. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is better than a block party in Brooklyn. What?
That's
Hey,
where they got the idea for block parties.
talk
Like,
about the wine and skill, girl. I was out there like, what? They was like, who is this girl? What you talking about? I came out my outside. I'm in Jamaica. What are you talking about? Shit.
man, you out there, you better make it a good time. I mean, you won't have to because really, like, I find it's impossible. Like, Jamaica's always, always a good time, like, regardless.
Yeah,
And the last
Jamaica.
time I went, like, I did the what is it, the Rick's Cafe, the cliff jump, and I
Oh,
was
you
like,
did?
yeah, I was like,
Ooh.
you know what? I'm gonna do it. My
Mm.
cousin was like, I'm I'm gonna film you because she was like, she ain't doing that shit. But when I tell you that that opened me up for so much more, I'm like, oh, so I didn't die. That means I could do more shit like
Yeah,
this
no
and
thanks.
not die.
I'm gonna leave you to that, Luna. No thanks. I bungee jumped in King's Dominion, and that was it for me. That was what
So,
that was it for me, man. That ruined me. I was like, I would never do nothing
no.
like this again ever in my life. Why would I do that? Who told me to do that? Yo, I was mortified. I was mortified when I tell you. I thought I was gonna hit the ground, girl. I thought I was dead. Yo, I thought I was dead. I was like, oh.
Listen, the
No.
testament that you still here, that just means you gotta, push it to the limit more. Like
I
I don't.
definitely, I on my bucket list, I definitely want to jump out of a plane.
Let's go.
That is on my bucket list. It absolutely is.
I could tell. I've done it. I've done it a couple of times.
You
It is
done
not
it?
that bad. Yes, it is not bad.
Ooh.
The first time I did it, right, they had to push me out a little bit, but I was like, by the second time, I was like, yeah, let's go. Like it is so fun, and if you smoke beforehand, it even intensifies the experience. Like, I
Thanks. I
mean,
don't
I don't
know
know
if
if
I want it to be that intense.
I was just about to say, I don't know if I would recommend that for the first time, but
Girl, I can't
it's
even be in a plane too long. When I did my mini tour in the UK and I found out how long the ride to the UK was, girl, I thought I was going to die on the plane. My cousin had to wake me up almost every hour. You all right? You still alive? You good? Yeah. I was like, I need a drink. I need pills. I need to smoke. Put me to sleep. I need to be dead on this flight. Like,
oh, shoot.
and when we started getting some turbulence, oh my God, I was, yeah. I can't fly. I'm so bad. I'm doing better. I've been doing better because I fly. You know what I'm saying? I do fly, but I'm not good on flights.
I feel you.
I have to smoke. I have to drink, and I have to put me out. Like,
It helps from like I like to take an edible beforehand. Um, it's not necessary anymore because like I could still do without, but I prefer much
girl,
better.
yeah, long flights. Mm-mm. I can't do long flights.
Super long flights, they're difficult. They
Yeah,
are difficult.
especially
Like
the turbulence. Oh my God, I'd be so afraid. You know why? Because I used to watch freaking plane crash movies when I was younger. And ever since that, it just like, oh no, this is not it. I remember the first time going to Honduras, and I was like, oh my God. Like, my mother was cradling me, like, girl. You like, I was
you
like, oh, okay, I'm not
not
gonna
doing
make
that.
it.
Why would you do that to yourself?
I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, I used to watch them freaking movies. You remember back in the days they used to make these movies with plane crashing? I remember what was the movie called? I think it was 757 or something like that.
Okay.
And I was like, oh man. But yeah, I mean, I fly, but I don't like to fly.
Okay. All right.
But
Well,
I heard that KRS-One doesn't like to fly, so he takes a boat. He sails wherever he goes around the world. I can't even do that because I get motion sickness.
oh, oh, oh. See,
Oh,
that's
it's all fucked up now. What you gonna do now?
listen. That's one of my goals. I want a boat. Like, if I don't need anything else. I don't need to buy like no host of cars. I don't need all that shit. I don't even need a huge house. Give me a boat and let me sail around some places, and I will be so happy.
I'll be in my car following you on the side of the
Oh, you
ocean. I'll
need
be.
to take some motion sickness. They have medication for that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yo, you listen, after Carnival, right? We went over to Tobago and we took the boat there. Yo, the
Ah,
people
Tobago
doing
is
some bad
beautiful.
shit. People with like the way that they were running to the bathroom to throw up, like it was bad. It was
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, that thing was rocking. I
Yeah.
was knocked out because I was so tired from carnival. I'm like, this feels like somebody rocking me to sleep. That's all that is right
Listen, I
now.
guess that's the way of looking at it, huh? It's all about perspective, right? It's all about perspective. I hear you. I ain't even mad. Shit.
Yo, but that was a good time. Listen, we do Trinidad Carnival. We have to go to Tobago after. That is like an absolute must.
Yeah,
It's
Tobago is beautiful.
is
Tobago reminds me of Roatan in Honduras. Yeah,
oh,
it's like, the island off, like you take, because Roatan, you got to take a boat there too.
right, right,
Yeah,
right.
so it's like an island within itself on its own place. It's beautiful, it's green, waters is blue. You know what I'm saying? People are awesome. So yeah, yeah.
I love it.
But
Yo,
yes,
this
2026, Trinidad, here we come. We about to turn up and act a fool.
is
It's about to go down.
see,
Blah, blah, blah.
I said like, initially when me and my cousins were discussing this, I was like, all right, I just want to experience this like once in life. That should be good. Once I came back, I was like, nah, that's not it. That can't be it. It can't. It cannot. Like if it's not Trinidad, it's somewhere else because like the carnival experience, like
Yeah,
is nothing like it.
yeah. You have to experience that at least once in your life. Absolutely. I totally agree. You got to experience that at least once in your life. It's beautiful.
Oh
It's
man.
beautiful. But I never played mass. I would love to play mass.
See, and that like you're like thrown into the center of it all. Like you're in the mix. Like you are just like, it's like when it comes to like say for example with Halloween, when you're wearing a costume, you kind of like, it brings out a different side of your personality. Like, taps into something else. That's kind of
Yeah,
like what it is for like when you're playing mass for carnival,
yeah,
because it's like you feel like liberated in a sense. Like it felt weird at first because I'm like, damn, this is like the least amount of clothes that I'm wearing walking down the street, but everybody else is just as naked as I am. So I'm second that,
yeah,
but it's like it's so liberating.
yeah,
It's just like
yeah.
I might as well take this
It
off, but nah,
feels
I ain't.
good. Shit is
Yeah,
liberating when you walking around your crib naked. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
yeah.
free.
Like,
Yeah.
shit.
Like shake it, shake it, shake it.
Yeah, shimmy, shimmy.
Shimmy yeah, yeah, shimmy yeah, shimmy yeah.
Give me the look at the cuddle.
Hey, hey, hey. Word up.
Yo, Tony is like the music encyclopedia when it comes to these spots. Just quick with it. I love it. I love it.
Always got a song. I love music. I love music.
Man,
Yeah.
music I've always said is been therapy for me, and in some pivotal points in my life where if I didn't have like my playlist, I really don't know how I would have gotten through. So yeah, music is just
That's a fact. When you don't want to talk to nobody or you don't want to hear what nobody got to say, when you don't, you know what I'm saying? You just put some music on and just let it speak to you.
yeah.
That's it. Like, that's, yeah, I love music.
No, it's it's like the vibrations alone. Like when you have a good song, you have a good beat and good lyrics to go with it, and it's just like it takes you to another world. Like,
Hmm.
you can escape whatever reality you're in. You just put some headphones on, close your eyes, and you're someplace else.
That's it.
I love that about music. Like,
Yeah.
it's everything.
That's why the tone of the music now is just, it's just crazy. It doesn't necessarily resonate well. It doesn't always feel good either. You know what I'm saying? Because you need some messaging. Like, you need that to uplift. If you need to uplift, shit, if you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like for whatever mood you in, like you need something that's going to feed that.
Yeah.
So, music
That's,
is definitely the heart the heart of life.
mhm. And
Word.
like, I I could never understand like when it came to people just say like, "Oh, I love the beat on that," but the lyrics be trash. I'm like, did you not listen to
Yeah.
the song? Like,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't pay attention to the lyrics. The beat is just too dope. Like, nah, I need if I'm not enveloped in the whole thing, like I can't get into it. Like the words mean something, you
Yeah.
know.
For
And
real.
if it's talking garbage, but it sounds good, it's still garbage to me. So, music, man. Hey, yo, you like how I told you something on that last episode, right? I was like, yo, Tony gotta be on this. Tony gotta be on this.
What's that? What you talking about?
Give up to me. Yo,
Oh
you're so
yeah.
on the episode. I was like, yo,
Yes, I was like, oh shit, all right, true.
I told you, I was like, as soon as I heard that song, I'm like, yo, this is going in the next episode.
Hey, yeah, I was like, oh, okay, that was a nice opener. I
Uh,
like it. I was like, yes to me. Shout to Luna. Does she fuck with me?
that's right. I told you, I was like, that song is hot. We got to put it on.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That was pretty dope too. I was like, oh, okay, that was fire. I like what you did with when we did the little improv, whatever you want to do. I was like, okay, she threw the music behind there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
Those moments though, like those are like key takeaways for me because it's like those little spontaneous, candid like moments like that it adds so much to the conversation. So yeah, I was like, let me sprinkle a little something on this. Let me give a
Yeah,
little
that was
movement.
cool. I was like, oh, okay, that was fire. That whole episode was fire. Yeah, that whole episode was fire. Watching it from beginning to end, just capturing the essence of what you know. When you do stuff like that, you never really know how it's going to um overall what the end result is going to be, right? And the fact that you captured the essence of what was happening, the conversation, the camaraderie, the friendship, the sisterhood, like we were just chilling. You know what I'm saying? And it's all captured in that video. Like you could just see like the comments, the text that I've been getting back, the feedback, which I wish everybody would leave the comments on the YouTube video because it helps populate the video instead of
Let's
responding to me
yeah, let's take
directly or personally and telling me what you think about it, please leave those comments underneath the video. And for those who's in here, who's watching, who's been in and out, follow at Girl Podcast Official. We have 3 episodes up there right now for season 2. And yeah, get involved. They're not long episodes. They are entertaining. They're to the point. And, it's not going to take up much of your time. And they really dope episodes, if I do say so myself.
and I say I
You know
definitely
what I'm saying?
think
But
like
the episode with you really it just captured our the essence of us, and it was really really good. And shouts to you, Luna, for doing an amazing job
thank
at
you.
getting what we were looking to actually put out. People get to see who we are, our personalities, what we about. You know what I'm saying? What we have to offer. And yeah, and then seeing that we doing the Lord God's work.
Odd.
You know what I'm saying? And we was sipping a little hot toddy, which was on point. Which was on point.
Yeah, I'm glad that she suggests like, oh, can we get some tea too? I was like, you know what? Yeah, yeah, let's do that. Let's throw a little something. Let's bring a little something
Yeah,
on.
yeah, that was all right. That hit for the night.
It did.
That hit for the night. We had a little smoke break. That hit for the night. You know what I'm saying? That hit for the night.
I was kind of worried because you know how I get after I smoke, right? And I'm
Yeah.
like, don't zone out. Do not
Which
zone
is
out. I
crazy
think I still
because
did
you were
anyway.
more engaged in part 2, and I was the one that was zoning out. Kind of like, what?
Really? You think
Yeah, I was kind of like, so.
I I know for a fact that I zoned out at least a couple of times, and I was like, okay, like when I key back in, I'm like, all right, what is she talking about right now? And trying not to be obvious with it, and I'm like, okay, all right.
I think we
Yeah,
all zoned out because even Real was like, "Am I talking too much?" We was like, "No, no, no, go ahead, girl, because I need to gather my thoughts. I don't even know what you're talking about, right?"
he was like, you know what? I didn't even realize the second part was like an hour and a half long. Like,
Is
yo,
it?
it was, it
Is
was,
it?
it was
Oh wow!
almost, it was almost that long
Can you
because,
imagine if we would have captured the walk outside too?
oh my god, yo, the
That
episode
would have
was
been
just like,
fire though if we would have captured that because we was having really great conversation outside too.
we were,
Yeah, but damn,
listen.
that would have been like we would have had to break that up into six parts.
All the time, like when the camera's not rolling, we be talking about some really good shit, and it's like we think about afterward, like, damn, we should have had
We
the
should have
camera
had
on.
cameras rolling. Yeah, 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 yeah. But we would have had that. It would have been like six parts already. We'd have been like R. Kelly in the closet. Doug.
So when I saw, listen, when I saw how long it was gonna be, I was like, yeah, I think we should break this up. And that's when I called you. I was like,
Yeah, you
yeah,
did. I didn't know it was that long though. The second part. That's crazy. Wow.
because it was after like when she sent. I know I had my footage, and I saw that that was long. I was like, okay, incorporating hers into that. I'm like, all right, yeah, this is gonna be a little while. So one
Yeah,
day,
because I don't think I got. I didn't get no footage for the second part.
but I still had my two cameras going and plus
Hmm.
her footage, and I was like, since we were concentrated on her angle for the most part, I was like, I can't not have that. It's gonna look weird, like we're just looking straight. Meanwhile, another angle. I was like, yeah, I need her footage to be able to.
How did her footage come out?
I mean, her footage is it's like it's from a phone, so it's gonna be different. But just like
Mhm.
how in the first part you see like different qualities from the different
Yeah,
cameras,
yeah,
kind of like that. But it's not bad. It like it's still gonna complement each other. So that's
yeah.
all that matters.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that too because I think we had good conversation there as well. So I'm looking forward to that.
And I think like she really like opened up a lot more in the second part. And
Yeah,
so story and everything. So yeah, I
yeah,
think
because it got more personal.
yeah,
Hmm.
absolutely. So I'm like I'm looking forward for people to be able to see that side because it's like come see a softer side of Gorilla Cave and
Yeah,
get in depth with her and everything because
yeah,
we rarely get to see certain sides of people.
yeah,
So it's good I think for everybody to get that peek into her. So,
yeah. Because you know what it is too. Like in this business, in business in general, you have to be a little stoic.
yeah.
Especially us as women, we have to be a little bit more stronger and firm
Mm,
if we want to be taken seriously. And so a lot of the times people don't get to see the mush. They don't get to see the softer side of Sears because we have to put this face on a lot of the times, to kind of let people know that we all about business too. So
mm,
yes, it's always great to be able to see another side of people for
agree,
sure.
agree. And I
Yeah,
think with this, what we're doing, and I think you said this before that people get to see a different side of us because
yeah,
I feel like you know I can't speak for you, but I think you also said that this is more so like you've been opening up more lately than you have before,
ever.
and same
Yeah,
same on this side because I'm like having these conversations like you can't be stoic, you can't have that guard up like that. You
yeah,
have to open up to be able to have the conversations we're having. So yeah.
yeah. And you know what? Our strength is where our vulnerability is our vulnerability. Our vulnerability. Jesus, I cannot talk.
I just
Exudes strength. It exudes strength. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
yes, it does. No, for real. And that is the true strength of a woman because we carry around so much with us. And not to say men don't have their burdens, absolutely do. But from a perspective of a woman, it's like, sometimes our emotions could get the best of us. So being so controlled all the time and, trying to put on a brave face all the time, that is exhausting.
Beyond exhausting.
It is exhausting.
And
So it's,
that's where a lot of the times that's where the emotion comes from.
yeah.
We get
Yeah. 'Cause
tired.
it's so exhausted. Like,
Yeah.
you just be breaking down from exhaustion alone
Yeah.
sometimes. Oh, yeah. Like,
Yeah, that's where the emotion comes from, and I think that needs to be understood. It's like I'm just tired of being strong all the time, or tired of acting like nothing is wrong and just putting up this face. I'm tired. So yeah, the emotion, the frustration sets in, the anxiety sets in, the depression sets in because it's like I'm just exhausted. You know
yeah.
what I said in the last live. I just need somebody to hold me.
He's like, I'm still a baby. Hold
I'm
me.
still a baby. Just hold me, please.
I I think we all deserve those moments to be held because it's not even about saying like it's cute to say like, oh yeah, I'm a baby, hold me, but like really to when you're tapped into your inner child and you're speaking from a place of really just knowing what that felt like to be held as a child. Like I think everybody, what regardless of your age, like you want that at some point. You need that at some point. So it's fellas, give us love. Love on us, man.
Please, please on tanks. Please on
Oh,
tanks. Love on me, and I'ma love on you.
facts, facts,
And you
facts.
love
'Cause,
on me good, I'ma love on you better.
right.
Cause
It's
I can love you. I can love you.
I love you.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay, shit. That's it and that's all. That's what we talking about. That's it and that's all. It be that simple sometimes.
It really does. It really
It be
does.
that simple.
That simple. Like, I think we complicate a lot of things in life, and
Of
I'm just
course.
really like getting to a simpler, way of like to be able to say, okay, what, this is what I need, this is what I don't need, and that's it. And I need love, man.
Like
QL.
LL Cool J said, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like LL Cool J, listen, and everybody need to stop fronting because everybody want to be fucking loved. Everybody want to be loved.
I'm tired. Like I did that. I did that for a little while. I was like, I was trying for a little bit. Like, no, I don't need that shit. No, I do. I do.
I do. Love me.
I need
Hold
you.
me. Kiss me. Touch me. Want me. Need me. Yeah.
All of that. When people ask like, "Oh, what's your love language?" I'm like, all of them.
All of them. That's
All of them.
right.
Like,
Every single last one of them. It ain't
like
just one.
right. Like,
It ain't just one.
why would you just settle
It's
for one
English, Spanish,
person?
patois, Indian, Arabic. It's all that.
Speak to me in Ghanaian, speak to me like all of like everything that somebody wants to experience in life. Like you don't just want one part of something. You want to experience as much as possible. So why would
That's
I just
right.
speak one language and be like, yeah, just talk to me like that? Like, no, give
Too
me
many
all of that.
it's too many limits. It's too many limits. We only have one life to live.
Way too
Let's
many.
live it out loud and in full. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Yeah.
Yes.
Real.
Especially like I think that in previous years, like I kept a cap on myself, self-limiting cap. I did it to myself where I was just like I wasn't ready for any type of attention like that. I wasn't ready for like any kind of like see where I got the type of attention that I actually want. And I'm just like looking back at that, like, why would I do that to myself? Like, it doesn't make any sense. But you gotta go through a process where you grow and you learn and you realize that what, I am worthy of that shit. I am so worthy. I deserve that love. Okay, and if it don't look,
Hello.
then no, no, thank you.
Yeah. That's
Especially
a
if it
whole fact.
don't. Like, come on now.
Just give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby.
Give it to me.
Give it to me, baby. Word, shit. Like, come on, just let's do it.
No, for real. Like, fellas that's in here, just love on your women, okay? And they love on you back, but love on them
Yeah.
because you know.
Speaking of which, speaking of which, this Saturday,
Ah, yes. Thank you for that segue.
I love black men
On
in
the
real life.
in real life, I love Black Men Brunch, hosted by Eurilla Cave at 333 Lounge in Brooklyn, 333 Flatbush Avenue. If you
Yes,
have
yes.
RSVP, the link is in. You have it in your bio, or
Everydaybk.tv.
okay. Everyday
But
BK.tv. I put it in my bio link, and yeah, it's free RSVP. Y'all come and get some, loving, come and get some love from some black women or some black men.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I love black men in real life. A really dope event, just showing our appreciation and love for the black men. If you watched episode 2 of Girl Podcast Official, you would hear you really talk about um, why she came up with it and what the meaning behind it is all for, So yeah, make sure y'all check out that episode so that you can get, why is my phone not charging? So you can get, oh, there we go. Check out that episode so that you can understand more about, you know, this whole movement,
Yeah, because it is
changing the narrative.
necessary movement. Like when you posted, I'm so glad that you posted up that clip because it's like people really need to see this, change of narrative happening. Like because it's like they don't believe that it's happening until like more and more people are actually saying it and actually contributing to that other side of the conversation. Like, yeah, we don't hate y'all. Like we can't. Like I can't hate like, the our partners in life. Men are our natural partners. Like there's a purpose for both men and women
Yeah,
to peacefully and cohabitate with love. It's just a matter of finding that balance and bridging that gap because there's a huge gap between men and women.
yeah. We just have to work on communicating better and breaking down these barriers and these walls, and doing our best to eliminate these traumas. Because a lot of it is fear. A lot of it is fear. People have been hurt in the past and carry that everywhere.
Yeah,
All the time. It's a constant thing in people's brain that they don't know how to let go, and it creates a fear, within them to be able to move on. You know what I'm saying? And we have to really learn how to, moments in time, we got to let those go.
yeah,
We all have moments in time. Things happen in our lives. Things happen in our lives. There are things that were not under our control that we were probably able to control. Overall, there are a lot of things in life that we don't control, and this is our first and only life. So none of us have the answers. And this is what growing older, this is what aging is about. You learn as
mhm,
you go. You know what I'm saying? And you should be learning. If you're not learning as you're growing, then that's a problem, because learning and growing comes with letting go.
yeah,
Because you begin to learn that not everybody's the same. You might have the same kind of circumstances, or things might happen like how they happened before. But you have to understand that this person is not that person. You know what
right.
I'm saying? And learning and then when you're growing, you're understanding that you have to deal with things differently.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So
No,
this is the importance of aging, learning and growing, and getting to a place of understanding. is because you yourself have to start learning how to deal with things differently. You can't deal with things how you used to deal with things when you were younger. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same outcome. You're not in the same headspace. Well, you shouldn't be.
Right. I was just saying, like, if you have not evolved from that, oh,
Yeah,
iffy.
yeah, you
Really.
shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's very important. Like we have moments in time, and there are moments that you remember, but you gotta let go.
Right.
You gotta let go. You know what I'm saying? And not all the circumstances that you've been through or going through or dealing with at the present moment in the past are the same. So you can't treat them the same. Everything has everything has a way. You have to look at everything differently. Like it's not all the same. So you can't put everything and everybody in one box. That's just not how it works. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of those things is just, it's trauma, it's fear, and we have to learn how to compartmentalize and let things go for real and understand moments, understand time, understand life. We only have this one life. Like, none of us came with a freaking manual. None of us. And
Um,
although there are people who've lived this life before you who can probably advise you and teach you and tell you and show you, you still have to experience life for yourself,
absolutely.
regardless. You know what I'm saying? And only you will know how to deal with what's happening in your life. You know what I mean?
Once you're healed, because
Once you're healed.
yeah, when you're not healed, it's like your perspective is skewed. You deal with things from a place of hurt. Like dealing with things from a place of hurt versus dealing from a healed space, completely different realms.
Completely different. Absolutely.
So it's like, to be able to recognize, and like see what your triggers are, because triggers will always tell you where healing is needed. And once you figure that out and
Yeah.
get into the space where it's like, all right, work it out, talk to somebody if you need to. I'm not like the hugest advocate for therapy because I think it's like it's one sided. Like they deal with, your mentality, but I also think that there's a spiritual aspect that goes into
You
healing as
fading
well.
again. I agree with that. I went to therapy, and I seen three different therapists, and neither one of them worked for me. Like neither, I just didn't. I don't feel you can help me. Well, I got to figure out the right way to say it, but to try to tell somebody my life experience and them just from what they have read or what they've learned on how to deal with you
Right.
according to that didn't necessarily sit well with me. Like
it's
it,
it's short sighted because it's like how is this stranger, and it's based off of what you're telling them. So it's like
right.
how did they, come up with this whole plan for you based off of
And
this.
that's the thing, you have a plan which has already been put together, which means this is something that you are working, this is your plan that you are using for every person you're seeing. You understand what I'm saying? And it doesn't necessarily work for me,
Right.
or I just didn't feel. Listen, I seen three, and I didn't feel heard with any of them. I felt judged. You know what I'm saying?
Bad.
Yeah, I felt judged, and it was just like, are you trying to help me,
No, that's
or are you supposed to help me? Like that's how I felt leaving. Like, are you supposed to help me? Are you helping me? All
see
right,
if you
this
have
is not.
to ask yourself that means no, because you're
I asked the therapist that.
oh, and what they I'm curious, what was the response?
Do you feel I'm helping you?
See, you don't answer a question with a
Do
question.
you
Come on.
feel I'm? Do you feel you're being judged? And I remember being like, yeah, this is not gonna work for me.
Yo, I would
Seriously.
as soon as they would have asked a question, inserted a question with a question, I would have gotten up and walked out because that's
That's
like, come on.
that was me. I was like, yeah, this is not working out for me. This is not
Yeah.
working out for me. You know what I'm saying? I remember them calling me like, you have an appointment, Miss Martinez. When are you coming back? Oh, I won't be back.
No, I don't.
Don't look for me. Let me figure this. Let me figure this out
Yeah.
because the answer is within me. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me figure this out. The answer is within me. I'm gonna have to figure this out, and that's just what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? Therapy. It was therapy. It was church. It was, like it was different. It was different things, different measures that I went through, and overall, it was like center yourself.
Mm,
Take a look at yourself.
mm,
What are the things that you need to work on? What happened to you? You know what I'm saying? These are that I had to sit with myself, Luna. Like, seriously, I remember sitting in my crib and having a whole guffaw, like coughing up a lung, crying tears, like to the point where I like got sick.
yeah,
I got sick. You know what I'm saying? Fever, all of that.
that's happened.
And I
Yeah.
remember coming out on the other side of that with tons of answers and
Mm,
relief.
mm,
Like, bitch, you needed to let all this stuff go.
yeah. Yeah. It's
You
like,
need to let all this stuff go. Stop blaming whoever. Stop blaming your parents. Stop blaming your how you grew up. Stop blaming. Let this shit go.
yeah.
This is where you are now. What are you going to do now?
Yeah.
This shit happened to you. Okay. This shit happened to you. But when this happened, when I began to talk to other people, because that's another thing. We're not necessarily when you holding a lot of stuff in, you don't talk to other people. People don't necessarily know what you're going through. You don't know what people are going through. When you start to realize you're not the only fucking one,
Never alone. Yep.
you're never alone. When you're not the only fucking one who went through this shit or went through something bad and other people went through shit, then you start to realize like, oh, bitch, you ain't the only one.
Mm,
Everybody got a fucking story. Everybody went through some shit. Everybody saw some shit. Everybody did some shit, dealt with some shit. Everybody. What are you going to fucking do now? Like, I had to have that talk with myself. And I remember sitting in my crib, Luna, just having a whole, like, throwing shit, crying. I had the shower scene, you know what I'm saying? And in the corner, water running down. I'm curled up like a baby in the shower. Like,
Sometimes that's what you need, though.
yeah, I had one of them scenes. Like, I had those moments, you know what I'm saying? And
That's very
I
important.
what came out of all of that were answers. You know what I'm saying? And I felt light, like, oh shit. It was like, okay, because unbeknownst to me, the crying game, actually, absolutely, Shanti, unbeknownst to me, I'm talking to God out loud. You know what I'm saying? He's listening, and he smacked me in my face. Here it is.
Yeah.
And you had that moment where you like, oh, you see everything. You see everything. You like, oh shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and then all the answers start coming to you, and then you start to realize, like, my nigga, like, you got this. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? There's so much more in life for you. You here for a fucking reason. Stop feeling bad for yourself. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop blaming people. Ain't nobody. It is what it is. Shit happened. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You ain't the only one.
That moment of clarity, it
That
is.
moment. It was hard though.
It's no, it's rough and it gets ugly. It gets
Yeah.
when you talk about the crying game, like super ugly, snot dripping everywhere, type of ugly crying. It's just like it's not a pretty experience. It doesn't feel good when you're going through it,
Hell
but it's
yeah.
so necessary.
I remember being isolated for days. Mind you,
Mm,
I was sick, fever, all that. I ain't want to be bothered with nobody. If I die, I die. That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? If I
mm,
die, I die. That's how I felt. But I knew like you gotta deal with this.
mm,
You have to do this. There's nothing nobody can say to you right now. It's
mm.
nothing. I don't want to talk to nobody about nothing right now. I gotta figure this shit out.
And you know what? Like, especially coming from a place where you tried with three different people, and it's like they could not even give you that empathy that you needed, where you left feeling judged instead of, feeling any kind of help. That says a lot because a lot of people have those answers within them. But we're told to look outside of ourselves
Ourselves.
instead of within. And it's like we're connected to God. If we're God's children, we're connected to God. So the answers from God are within us.
Oh,
We
what
just
think you?
need you need to dig
Dig
deep.
deep.
Those sessions, those crying sessions where you're just like you feel like you're losing your mind.
Yeah,
Ooh, the clarity that comes on the other side of that and the weights being lifted off and the freedom you feel. Oh my God.
yeah. Let me say too, like these therapy sessions and this therapy, this was a long time ago. You know, this was early in my 20s before people were even talking about going to therapy. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? This wasn't even a thing then. So I'm saying that to say it's probably different now. There are probably therapists out there now that people are seeing who are, who are showing empathy, who are, you know what I'm saying, who are being a little bit more sensitive to their clients or whatever. That's probably what's happening now because it seemed like everybody's going through therapy, but I had to self therapize, if that's a word. I had to
same.
do it for myself because back then it wasn't a thing. And it was a young black girl coming in here with all her issues. You know what I'm saying? And there wasn't black therapists. I didn't see black therapists.
That's a
That's
problem.
another thing. I didn't see black therapists. There weren't black therapists then that I wasn't recommended to and that I didn't know about. You know what I'm saying? So, it was different. This was years ago. You know what I mean? But I had to do it. I did it for myself. You know what I'm saying? I did it for myself.
As you should. Like this people, take these experiences like when they say, "Oh, do something nice for yourself." Nobody ever thinks of therapy or, like having a therapeutic session like that. It but that is being nice to yourself, especially if you're holding on to so much. It's like it has to come out. You have to release it one way or another. That energy is built up somewhere in your body, and that's what attributes to diseases too. When people
Yeah,
are holding on to things, and it manifests in some way, some shape or form. If you don't
yeah,
release it, it's going to manifest in some
yeah.
way.
And it did that. I was having migraines all the time. My pressure
Mm,
was up. Like it was just a lot of shit that was happening. It was stress. It's holding on to stuff, being angry all the time. Just being angry and just not wanting to, just feeling like everybody's against me. You know what I'm saying? Or everybody's doing something to me purposely, and it's like, no, you need to figure out where's all this. Why you feel that way? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? Where's this coming from? What's going on? You need to figure out where's this started. Like, oh, the wind out there is blowing the garbage cans around.
I don't even want to look out there
Like what?
because all I needed to see was sideways snow, and I was like, nope, nope,
Not gonna be able to do it.
nope. And then this dude talking about, oh, you should do an outdoor shoot.
Yeah, Shanti, you do it outdoors by yourself.
Man, oh
You
no.
set up your camera, Shanti. You get in front of them and you take pictures outside.
Get your
Yo,
winter
we
gear
missed the tree
on.
lighting. It was a tree lighting tonight. I
Oh
think.
wait,
I
wait,
don't know. I thought
wait
I
in
saw
this.
somebody. They put that in the group on WhatsApp.
Oh, okay, okay. See,
Yeah.
girl, you already better check stuff than me.
Yeah. I went in there today. I was like, okay, hey ladies, thank you for adding me. Hey.
Yeah, no, Rachel is like Tony Cool People. She definitely in here.
Shanti
It's like,
said he felt like that when his marriage fell apart. Yeah. It's
man,
yeah, when your life is just and you know what it is too? What I realized, like, a lot of things just not in my control. And I
yep.
don't even try to control things no more.
There you go. Yo, the surrender. Oh my gosh. Yo, the way that, I've had control issues where, perfectionism, like how West Indians are. It's like, things have to be a certain way. So it's like when I was coming up and things weren't a certain way, like my equilibrium felt off.
Mm,
And it's like I had to be in control of certain things to keep myself feeling like I had some sort of balance, not knowing that the balance that I actually needed had nothing to do with control,
mm-hmm,
nothing to do with actually controlling stuff. Like, yeah, absolutely be in control of, how I take care of myself and, like make sure I'm staying healthy, make sure that my mental is doing good, that kind of control. But when it came to like the nitpicking over stuff that it was just not important, like letting all that shit go, I was like, yo, why didn't I do this shit before?
before.
Man.
Because these are things that we're not necessarily taught. And we're not taught that because not everybody knows.
Yeah, it's very true. It's very,
You
very
know what I'm
true.
saying? And that's why you have to really take your life into your own hands.
Yeah.
We can be raised by parents and they can go to school, get a job, this and that. But you got to know at some point, you got to
Um,
take life in your own hands and do what you feel is best for you. And a lot of the times is letting go of control. You know what I'm saying? You can't control every single thing because we are definitely not here alone.
you know,
We're not here. Somebody funneled us through our parents, our mothers, you get what I'm saying? Like there really is some higher power, even though we can't see it. That's what faith is, right?
it felt though, like if
It's
you,
felt.
oh, it's, I can't even describe, like people that
You
know,
know when you're doing good, and you know when you're doing wrong. It's a feeling.
it is absolutely a feeling.
It's a
It's
feeling, and that's
absolutely,
something telling you. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah.
that's so, a lot of people, they just ignore it. Like, they turn off, that voice, or they, mute it, or, it's like ignoring that side that tells you like, hey, this is not the best for you, this is not for your highest good, you can't do this. Man,
You fading, Luna.
I'm saying again,
Yeah,
what, gotta come up in your face
yeah.
more.
When you when you move back and you get low, yeah, you fade.
All right, I'm gonna try to like stay right here. This is like the sweet spot apparently, for volume and shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, like when people just turn off that voice, that tells you that higher, that connection to God, to source, to, whomever you believe, because everybody has their beliefs and everything. When that's turned off, it's like you're turning off a part of yourself. Like
Yeah.
it's not the same. It's like I don't know how people do it. I don't even know how I operated before in that mode. Like
I
it's
did.
just,
I operated in just survival mode. It was just whatever.
and
Like
that's
I was
exactly
just
what it is.
yeah,
That's
it was survival mode. It was just whatever. Like I don't care. Like, just in a negative state all the time. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? And that took way more energy than just letting go. Like, all right,
fact.
well, that took a lot of energy and it wasted a lot of my damn time.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Just not caring and not it's just being angry and just being it just it took a lot of energy and it
yeah,
didn't feel good. That's why that crying game was so important. And when I came out on the other side of that, it just felt like,
Mm,
Like, oh shit, this
yo,
feels good.
the stages of grief I went through when
Mm.
it came to like
Shedding.
yo, shedding so much. And then I got angry at how much time it took for me to get there. And it was like, yo, now I had to change up the perspective because it's like, all right, I took the scenic route of life. I took longer to get to where I need to be because I didn't sell myself out. I didn't, like yeah, I wasn't always doing the best for myself, but I wasn't trying to do nobody dirty and really just accepting my reality
Yeah.
and where I'm at versus where I want to be.
That's and that is where it gets rough.
Sure.
That's where it gets rough because it's like, all right, bitch, well here you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, all right. Took me a while to get here.
Yeah.
And now I'm here. And that's where it gets rough because now navigating through that.
But also realizing that it's okay not to know how to
To
navigate
know.
because we're
But that's a
constantly
process.
yo
But that's a process. Getting to
so
that.
many processes.
Yeah. That's a process. Getting to that is like, oh, you bitch, it's okay if you don't know. But that's a
Right.
process because remember, now we in the new playing ground now.
Completely new territory.
New
I'm like,
territory.
I don't know what this is. I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
But it is okay.
Yeah. 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 Absolutely.
Man, that was I was gonna say it's good times. It wasn't really good times at the time, but looking back on it, it's like okay, it was a purposeful time.
Mm-hmm.
Purposeful time.
Mm-hmm.
It's the learning isn't it's not like it's complete or anything because we're still
Every
even
day.
yeah, it's an everyday process and everyday commitment to this. And I'm in it. I said I'm in it for life. So it is what it is. Like
That's a fact
I'm
because I don't want to go back. And when I
no,
go there, I'm glad I have people like you to talk to.
that's right.
You know
You
what I'm
don't.
saying? Yeah, like it's going back there is like, nah, I don't want to go back there.
No,
That was a miserable state of mind. That was a miserable state of being. I don't want to go back there. You know what I'm saying? So it's
no,
like being able to have the conversation with myself too, like, all right, get your mind right. Okay, let's look at this another way. You know what
no.
I'm saying? Let's think about this in this way. You know what I'm saying? Like change that around. Don't think like that.
Change it
It's an
up.
everyday, it's an everyday thing.
People, people like guys, especially like spend your time in the gym, yeah, but also don't forget to train
Spend
this,
your time here, a mental gym.
this,
Not
and
only a
that.
physical gym, it's a mental gym.
Ooh,
You gotta jug those thoughts around too. You know
yep,
what I'm saying?
yep.
Word up. That's why I
Like
meditate. That's why I meditate. That's why
meditation.
I meditate. Bring woo whoa woosah.
Sure. Meditation is a game changer. And it's like it's not what a lot of people think it is. You see the stereotypical like the Buddhist, sitting on a in a meadow.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
don't have to do that. It's just
Mm-mm.
about being able to quiet your mind and really just let your thoughts just go blank. Just let yourself go blank and just take in energy. Don't try to output anything. Just feel what's around you. Feel that connection to your higher power. That's it. You can do that in the shower. I be listen them
I
shower
do
med.
that like when I wake up in the morning, I'll just lay in the bed and I'll just lay there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the shower, in the car, on the train. Like, just give yourself a moment to tune everything out.
I mean
I
on
caught
a
myself on the
trip.
train the other day. I caught myself on the train that I looked up because I was just in a zone. Like my headphones is in, but no music is on, nothing is on. I'm just sitting there and I'm in a zone, like my head is down and I'm in a complete zone, but my eyes is open because I ain't trying to sleep on the train. But I'm just in a zone and I'm just like looking down and I looked up and this lady looking at me, I didn't realize my lips was moving. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in a zone, but I'm like doing a chant, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't realize it was I might have been loud, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they heard like I was mumbling, I don't know. But I looked up and she was just like she just and I'm looking at her like she was
My
like
goodness, that's
and I
between
was
you and
like, oh shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I came out of it like, oh shit. Was I loud? Like, wait, you hear? I was like, did she hear me? I was like, oh shit. Damn, I
I was
went in zone real quick. Like, it
like,
was just like one of those things that just went into zone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, okay. Yeah, it
that
was, it was
that just goes to show you can have those moments like wherever you
anywhere,
focus and really just let your mind just yeah. Yeah.
anywhere.
That's
Yeah.
dope. And see, like, if I got caught, I would have been like, "Yeah, I was talking to God and what you want? What you want? I'm
I
not
did.
there
I
when
was
you
just. I
were
was like, wait, what a minute. Was I talking loud? Was it? Did she hear me? I was like, what was I doing? It's just one of those. You come out of it like, what was I doing?
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh shit. And I put my music on and I just went on the rest of the ride. Like, all right. Cause she was just like,
People see people steady not minding their business on the train. See, if she was doing her own little meditation moment, she wouldn't have been too concerned about yours.
that's a fact, right? Probably thought I was calling fucking the Chucky doll. Causing spells and shit. Well, I was just in the zone. I was in the meditative zone. Like, and that happens from time to time with me. Like sometimes I'll just go in the zone. Sometimes people be like, "Yo, Tony, you good? You all right?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, yeah, no, I'm straight." You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like blacked everybody out or blacked everything out and just kind of went into a space. That happens from time to time with me. Probably more
Listen,
often than I would admit, but it happens a lot.
same.
Yeah,
Same.
I'll just go into a zone.
But like beforehand, I don't know. Something happened along the way where beforehand it was like super super obvious, and then over the years, I think like it kind of became a little less obvious.
Mm.
I guess it kind of like blended in with like whatever I was doing at the moment. When I was going out. If you're really paying attention, yeah, you can see it. But I kind of just like kind of seamlessly sometimes come back into what I was doing or what the conversation was without like,
You zone out when you smoke.
oh, absolutely, absolutely. What?
Yeah, you
Those
zone out.
are the worst times. Like,
I be like, look
don't
at Luna.
look
She
at
doing.
smoke and then expect me to be completely focused on. Yeah, no. Like I can have the focus like where it's needed, but the zone outs are gonna happen. Like I can't. I'm not gonna be able to say like, oh no, yeah, yeah, no, I'm not gonna zone out at all. No, it's gonna happen. But I'm gonna come back though. I'm gonna be
Mhm.
right.
Yeah, and you know what's
Yo.
crazy is like I could be present in a zone though. I could be present in a zone. Like I could zone out and still be like, you probably need to smoke.
So, all right, so I take it from that comment. You're either not a regular smoker or you're just like you haven't gone to the day without
Nah, Shanti, you don't smoke, right? I don't think Shanti smoke. I
smoking.
smoke. Yeah, I never seen Shanti smoke.
Listen, I don't know about a need, but try it. See if it helps or you feel good from it. I don't know, but I like I actually haven't. The last time I smoked was with y'all, and I haven't read up since then. I just kind of
I have, but I need that shit that you real be smoking because she be smoking that good shit. I need that
I was gonna say that
because I
about your
have I have a little clip here that I've had for probably over 2 weeks now that I'm just like, oh, this is garbage. I don't want that.
Oh shit.
But I'll smoke it because I don't got nothing else to smoke, and it don't be good bud around here. But I need to get with real and be like, yo, you need to take me to your spot and let me get
All right.
because she be
So
smoking some good weed.
how about this? Like we going roll up on her in 333, like talking about like listen, after this, you gonna take us to your spot.
Matter of fact,
For
I'm gonna zell her and be like, have that for us when we get there. How about that?
that
Yeah,
was
I'm gonna zell her and be like, real, I need what you got, and we need me and Luna gonna split this pack right here.
listen, I'm
Word,
in. I'm in.
word.
I need
Cause
some really
she
good
be smoke,
spice.
she be having good. I don't know if it's medicinal. I'm like, yo, this some good shit. That
I,
night we smoked.
I can see a card. I can see a card on her somewhere. No,
That night we smoked when we was taping and when we smoked at the party. I was like, this shit right here hit.
When we smoked after the first half of the episode, I feel like a super intelligent like brainiac right now. Like I had all these like it felt like that scene in Hangover where the mathematical equations was flashing across the face. I was like, yeah, carry that and yeah, we gonna do this. Yeah.
Nah, cause dead ass, I know I went into a zone and you started picking up the question because I was just like, I don't know what she said. What was we talking about? What happened? And Real was like, am I talking too much? I was like, I don't know. I think you good. we was we was so done. And you started picking up the questions like, all right, let me let me get involved because I was just like, I don't know what else to do.
Yo, and to be I like
Oh, that shit brought tears to my eyes.
there was I had to wipe some of that away. There was a point where it was like it was kind of like an autopilot, like because I was asking like questions. I was like, wait, where did that come from? I was like, wait, did you even think about that before you asked, or it just came out? Because like you usually have thoughts before and then you pose a question, but it was like the question, then the thoughts came afterwards. I'm like, I couldn't look around because the cameras was on us. I was just like, no,
Oh man. I
together.
know there's a in one of the promos that you posted where Real is in front and we're sitting in the back, we both look zoned the fuck out. Like I was looking at that, I was like, I think that was the moment where I kind of was like, I don't know what's going on. I think that was one of those moments because I was like, I think that's when I kind of blacked out. Like I was I was there, but I wasn't there no more. Yeah. And go back and look at it. And look
Woo.
at me, and I was just looking like, what's happening right
Guys, I'm gonna be spending a lot of time looking at that, so I will be, I'll be texting you like, I see what you're
now? What's going? Like, I don't know what's happening right now. I don't know what we doing. What's going on? Shit. That's why I had to keep eating because I needed to get my
Yo,
mojo back. Like, I need
I
to
was
eat
like,
this butt
yo,
away.
let me do something with my hands because it's gonna help me keep connected to this moment in time. Because where the fuck did I just go? Like, what the
I was done. All the way done for real. Like I don't know what's going on.
shit? And
Let me just
yo,
get what it is. Anybody, nobody gonna eat. Nobody
yo,
gonna eat no more. They was just
you
sitting there.
can tell,
Luna
you can
talking
tell.
about no, just put them there because we need it for the camera. No, don't put this food in front of us after we just smoked. We want to eat. I was focused on the sandwiches.
Listen, the way that we was just like, oh, we gonna finish that, right? Like, there was no chance. There was no chance. Remember, you were like, oh, you gonna save some for? I'm like,
We didn't give them nothing.
nah.
Yo, we ate all of it.
Everything didn't save a cupcake. Nada.
Not even a cupcake word. There was cupcakes. ate everything. That's crazy. Oh, we ain't shit. And they had to know to tell them to be quiet.
Yo, I was damn sure like, yo, shut up.
Yo, me and Real was like, oh, we gonna have to tell. We have to get Luna because Luna was getting pissed off.
I was so tight, like, and yo, I got tight again when I was editing because I was listening to him in the back. I was like, yo, oh,
Oh man, that is so funny. That is so funny. I'm over here tearing like a bubble. That was hilarious. Yeah,
oh.
that was a fun shoot.
Yes, it was. Yo, if y'all can't tell, we have a lot of fun when we are recording. All right, so don't mind us. Don't mind us. We are just, reminiscing.
Oh
Yo,
man.
you can tell you're really whatever wherever she's been getting that from. She's been smoking it for a while. She's a pro with that shit.
Yeah,
It's
she
like nothing to her. She's just like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
she was chilling. Meanwhile, we over here like like what?
Having out of
Um
body.
we was done over there like what? Wait, what would you say? Say that again?
Yo.
Oh man. Yeah, that was funny.
That was good times.
That was funny, boy. Niggas is like, I'm gonna just let her talk because I don't even know what to ask.
Man, no, but she did a good job, like really opening up. So she helped us with that. And we needed that because if she didn't talk, there probably would have been some silent moments where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to edit that shit out.
Yeah, because remember I was like, I don't know, Luna. I think there was some dead moments in there where we was just kind of like,
I don't. You know what? I haven't. What I've seen so far, we really didn't have that moments like that.
oh okay,
Not. I don't think in the way you're expecting. Because like it's
oh
probably
okay,
in your head more that yeah, I wasn't saying nothing. It was like you was zoned out, so you thought there was no talking going on, but there was there was some talking.
I was definitely zoned out. Like I was like, I think I remember myself just looking at the sandwiches like, are we gonna eat? Are they just gonna sit there? Luna was like, no, we need them for the show.
Yo, I was. You know what? There was a point where I was like, yo, am I being too greedy on camera? Like, am I?
Me too. I feel like I was because I was damn sure going back and forth and picking them up.
Like, I was looking at the cupcake. I was like, no, don't eat it. Just focus on the conversation. I was like, but I want it. I want it. I could do both. And my brain was like, no, you can't.
Oh my god, I remember that because I think you picked up a cupcake. I think you picked up a cupcake. I remember that. You was like, "No, I'm just gonna have this first." I think you really was like, "No, just have both of them or something like that." And I was like, "Well, if she gonna have one, I'm gonna have one." Oh shit! I
Like,
can't wait to see this episode. Oh man, that was funny. Y'all just
woo.
had to be there. Y'all had to be there, but it was funny.
We need to start doing like outtakes and shit because I'm sure we're gonna start
Oh
piling
man.
on.
That was hilarious. Oh man, listen, y'all. Season 2, episode 2, Girl Podcast is up now. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. Follow at Girl Podcast Official. And yeah, we outside in these podcast streets, y'all. 2025 is looking pretty good.
Yo, it's looking amazing. And yo,
Looking
don't forget
amazing.
this Saturday. All right, we gonna be doing some testimonials and interviewing some beautiful people. So be one of them.
Yes, to all the black men, come on out. We celebrating you.
Yeah, man, it's all
Yeah.
for y'all. It is all for y'all, and I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good time.
Yes, yes, yes. Yep. It's this Saturday, y'all, 3 to 7 p.m. at 333 Lounge. Come out, Shanti. I told Josh. So tell Josh, y'all come out. You know what I'm saying? And Bring your friends, and there's gonna be some women up in the spots. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
yeah, you just never know. You never know.
Listen,
It's like a network mixer type of matchup type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So we'll
it's
be
like,
out there talking.
yeah, it's like, you catch a network vibe, cool, roll with that. If you catch a connection vibe, cool, roll with that. It's just vibes up in the place.
Just make sure y'all come talk to us and let us know what y'all feeling,
That
how
part.
y'all feeling, if you're connected with somebody or not. You know what I'm saying? Because we getting all the testimonials for the night.
Yes.
Yes, girl podcast. We gonna beat it.
Girl. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Last time we smoked was like 3 years ago. Gorilla glue. Oh, okay.
Gorilla glue.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, that's that old stream. I
word.
haven't tapped into that in a while.
That's about
Yeah,
3 years.
listen, 3 years ago, that's where?
At 333 Lounge.
Oh, he's talking about where's the, yeah.
Yeah, it's at 333 Lounge, 333 Flatbush Avenue.
The way I'm like thinking, well, where was the last time I smoked Gorilla Glue? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't tell you where, but that's about 3 years ago. Sounds about right.
Shanti, go to everydaybk.tv and RSVP. All right, come on out, come out and chill and get some good vibes.
Yeah. They got some good food over there, good drinks. And yeah, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time.
Especially because we're gonna be there.
And absolutely. Like who doesn't want to see us? Hello. We the life of the party.
We'll be there.
I mean, come on. Girl. Wait, what is it, girl? We the life of the party. So come see us. For real.
But yeah,
Yeah.
definitely coming out and check out the last episode and yeah, look out for part two. That's coming soon also.
Yes, yes, yes. So we took up enough of your time and
Correct.
we
And
gonna take it down for the night. We had a good laugh.
we
That felt
listen,
good.
I'm good after that. Laugh.
That's a fact. That felt good. I'm about to jump in the shower, get in my bed, probably put on a nice little movie or something. Or I'm probably gonna go watch Girl again.
Well, there you go. There you go, watch girl.
Cause we look good on camera.
Listen, the way I was like,
I was like,
oh,
we look good. There's a shot of you on the side. I was like, damn, Luna got some good skin.
that's
I was like, look at this girl skin glowing. Okay, that's what's up. Hmm. So
it's
yeah,
that camera glow is giving me. I was like, oh, I feel good.
yeah. I was like,
But
okay, I ain't even mad.
I want to attribute that to the vibe because when if the vibe's not good, like I can't glow like that. So thank y'all for that was a good time. That was definitely
Yeah, it was a dope vibe. We had a good time. So y'all make sure y'all go check that episode out. Girl Podcast Official. Follow us here on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share.
yes, please.
And yeah, we
And
out.
leave the comments on the videos, please. We
Ante.
appreciate feedback in real life, but it helps us grow the channel if you leave the comments
Yeah,
on.
because we need the videos to populate, y'all. We need the videos to populate. So please, even with these lives, even though you guys are commenting and chatting in the live chat, please still like the video and please still leave a comment so that the videos can populate and we can get into the algorithm.
Yes,
You know
please.
what
So
I
if you're here right now, you haven't hit that, thumbs up button, just, tap that real quick before you head out. We
Yes,
appreciate
please. Thank you. And we'll see you guys next week.
it. Next week, y'all.
Yeah, you already know. Be good to you.
Yes, always.
Yeah, girl. Later, boo. I'll talk to you later.
Peace out.
All right.